Welcome to the PipsNBA Pro Betting channel. I'm a professional sports bettor and co-founder of Props Madness, the most advanced research tool for player props. I've been doing content for years, mostly on Twitter, where I gained 30,000 followers, and on the YouTube channel Board NBA, and recently on Props Madness YouTube channel. But I now decided to start my own channel, so make sure to subscribe. I will track all of my bets on BetStamp, as I did on my previous shows, and you can see that I was profitable. We'll try to be as transparent and as consistent as possible. So without further ado, let's jump straight into research. We have a huge NBA slate tonight, and I will share 3 of my best bets. And starting with a young rookie from Orlando, Jase Richardson, over 7.5 points. Looking at the last couple of games, we can see that he played 26 and 27 in the last two. Both games were missing Suggs and Wagner. So if you take a look with games without Suggs and Wagner, we can see that he averaging 9 points, almost 10 points a game, averaging 21 minutes a game. So let's just look at the games when he gets to play 18 plus minutes. And in that case, we can see that he's averaging almost 12 points. We have 7.5 line. Last two games, 20 and 12 points. Upside is huge. His minutes are on the rise, especially as he's been playing well lately. Looking at the efficiency in those games, a bit above average efficiency in the last game against the Wizards, but he scored 20 points. Similar stuff against Pacers, where he scored 12 points. Poor shooting in the only game he stayed under, and he was right there on the line. The rest of the games he was pretty average, 4 from 9, 4 from 10, 5 from 11, and he covered in all of those games. So this is a great look for Richardson. Looking at the matchup, we can see that single player by position are doing really well. Against the Nets, 10 of 15 guys covered, averaging 20% more points than their average. 43% of his points come inside the paint. That's where Nets struggle to defend, as they are at 27th, fourth worst. And also looking at the play types, he scores most of his points as spot up and transition. Both areas where Brooklyn Nets struggle, as they are ranked 28 out of 30 teams and 26. So matchup is great. His numbers are great. So he should be in a great spot tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. Second bet for me tonight will be LaMelo Ball, over 17.5 points. You can shop around, but mostly lines are minus 112, minus 108, minus 116. Should be good up to minus 120. So starting with this one, I will just check the injury report. We can see that Miles Bridges is playing, Brandon Miller is probable, and Con is also playing. So let's look at the games when all three of them are playing. We can see that his numbers are 17.7 over in 7 out of 15 games right there. But this game includes an injury. So let's check into expected minutes for him tonight, which is 24 to 34. In that case, he's averaging 19 points a game, and we get 17.5 line. But let's look at the matchup. Looking at this, we can see that Toronto Raptors are great defense, but they are ranked 21st against his position, and we can see that some of his unders came in tough matchups for his position. Like he stayed underline against OKC, who are ranked third best against the guards, and the Knicks, who are ranked the best against the guards. So if we exclude the best teams against guards, we can see that his average goes up to 20.6 points in 28 minutes average, expecting him to get 30 plus tonight. And yeah, now the averages looks much better than the line. I will also look at the head-to-head games against the Raptors. He scored 20 in 28 minutes on horrible shooting, then scored 14 in only 22 minutes with horrible shooting, and the last game scored 11 in only 12 minutes. So he averaging 15 points against Toronto Raptors this season while playing on average 20 minutes. So if he gets 30 minutes, this should be like 21 points per 30 minutes. So the line is just way too low. Also, most of his points come as a pick and roll ball handler. They're average there. Spot up, 6th worst, and free throws, 7th worst. So kind of like decent matchup, average matchup, maybe even a bit above average. Looking at the last couple of guards that play, like we can see 31 points by Nickeil Alexander-Walker. We can see Anthony Black 27 points. So yeah, kind of like this one. We can see Pritchard with big 33 points. So yeah, definitely like this one. This thing line should be 19.5. We're getting 17.5. So loving that one. Also, the spread is only 2, so this should be a close game, and LaMelo should be great. For the third bet and the last one for today is Bobby Portis points and rebounds. Looking like this, it looks like under is not in the on the books, but there is a big trend, and that's since Giannis came back. Looking at the last couple of games, we can see that his minutes went back down. So he played 27, 18, 21, 17 minutes. Then Giannis got injured, and since Giannis came back, his minutes were started dropping back. 24, 23, 20, 22, and 16 in the last game. So as Giannis progressed from minutes restriction and were getting more and more minutes, Bobby Portis' minutes were coming down. So I do expect him to play like between, let's say, last game 16. Let's say that that's the floor, and let's put 16 as the least minutes, and put top floor as 20, 22 to 16. So let's put it at 22. And look, the entire season. In the entire season, when he was playing 16 to 22 minutes, averaging 19 minutes a game, he averaged 14.6 points and rebounds, which is much, much lower than this line. And we can also see that he covered this against poor teams, Kings, Hornets, and Nets. So if we exclude the worst defensive teams from this, we can see that in 12 games, he covered this only 2 games, averaging 13.3 points and rebounds. And we can see that Golden State Warriors are great defense. They are ranked as 5th best, and they are 6th best against his dominant shooting zone, which is above the break 3. So the matchup is not great. 50% of his points coming from catch and shoot. They are 5th best. Same old players lately been struggling. Play type matchups kind of average, below average. So yeah, with minutes going down, this is a great spot to bet Bobby Portis under. So those are my 3 bets. Richardson over 7.5 points, LaMelo Ball over 17.5 points, and Bobby Portis under 18.5 points and rebounds. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe. More content is coming probably every day, or at least every day of the week. So stay tuned. See you guys.